Hello, my sexy muffins, and welcome back to another video. In this video, we are doing Yandere SCP 076 2, aka Abel, as a vampire and his darling is Jack Bright. Disclaimer: Jack Bright is a standalone character and not just a self-insert of Admin Bright. We do not support Admin Bright, but more people have added to Jack Bright's character than just him, so it's a standalone character at this point. Thank you. And disclaimer number 2: Abel is not Yandere in canon and is not in a canon relationship with Jack Bright. This is just for fun and not to be taken seriously at all. Simping for fictional characters and fictional Yanderes is fine, and so is shipping them. Just do not be illegal or gross about it, and remember to separate fiction from reality and headcanon from canon. Yanderes and SCPs, if the SCPs were real, are not ideal partners to have in real life, and you should not want them in real life. Disclaimer number 3: Abel is a vampire, and he has a few of the vampire traits where he cannot really go out in the sun, for one. Well, he can sort of, but he becomes weaker in the sun. So when hit by direct sunlight, he becomes weaker. So he usually comes out at night. He's in the coffin that's in his cube is his prison, and he goes there when he is killed as a vampire. And he has weaknesses where only a wooden stake to his heart, lined with silver, is what can kill him. And also, that is very hard to do because he's very tanky and all that stuff. And also that he cannot be killed by sunlight. He cannot decapitation, drowning does not kill him, all that good stuff. So he can breathe underwater. Basically, he's even more powerful than before. He can also hypnotize people, and can turn into a bat, but he prefers not to because he thinks that's a cheating way, and he prefers to fight as he's a warrior. He's kind of like a warrior like Dracula was, but more so himself. And that's where he was. He's a warrior and he wants to battle, but he becomes weaker in the sun, which is when he usually gets unalived by the Foundation and sent back to his coffin. He comes back as an eternal mortal over and over again, and every time he wakes up in his coffin, he's incredibly thirsty for blood. Needs to feast, and he usually breaks out in rage mode because he's in feral mode, going for food, basically. Anyways, that's basically all of it. I will add to it as we go on. And yeah, let's do this. And before I do the video, all the artwork on this has been done by Gav. Thank you, Gav. You are wonderful. You are beautiful. You're stunning. I don't know if I said this in the outro thanking her, so I'm thanking her here. Here is her Tumblr thing. If you would like to go commission her, go message her there on Tumblr for art. I have commissioned her as well, and will commission her in the future for future art. Anyways, all artwork credit goes to her, and she has given me permission to use it. Anyways, I hope you all enjoy, and let's do this. Abel woke up in his coffin. He was incredibly thirsty. He needed to feed. He breaks out and unalives the guards that are watching him. And then he makes his way through the Foundation, ripping open throats of staff and guards alike, drinking their blood, but it was not enough. He was incredibly thirsty. 20 years of being in the sarcophagus and coffin would do that to him. He ends up going through a wall, looking for another victim to have when he smells the most sweetest, delicious scent he has ever smelled. There on the floor, holding himself up by his hands, behind his back, on his butt, was Jack Bright, holding an amulet tightly in his fist. He could smell the sweet scent. This human was the one with the incredibly sweet scent. He needed to have him. No, he needs to be with him. And he grabs him and pins him into the wall, grabbing him by the throat. Abel shows his fangs intensely. He grabs Jack and pins him into the wall, grabbing him by the throat, all that good stuff, and keeping him pinned there. Once he has that done, He looks into Jack's eyes. Abel looks into his eyes and says, "You want me to make love to you. You want me to have you. You want me just as much as I want you," he says. And Jack did. Desire fill in his veins. He could say no, but he did want him. Even before he was pushed and hypnotized, he thought Abel was incredibly attractive. "Yes, I want you," Jack says, pulling him. "Please make love to me," he says. And make love they did. They made love until Abel got so intense that he bit into Jack's neck. He bites into Jack's neck so hard and so viciously that he starts to consume him and devour him as he drinks the blood. Jack moans intensely, moaning and arching his back. It felt so wonderful, so beautiful. He could not stand it, but soon Abel drank too much blood, and it was done for. Abel felt Jack fall into his arms and looked down. He drank too much blood, of the delicious sweet blood, and now Jack was dead. He sets him to the floor, tucks himself into his tunic, and rushes off. He felt saddened that this sweet, delicious human was gone, but he needed to continue to feed. He needed to get this anger out. He had an tight feeling in his chest, and he hated it. He needs to kill something. He needs to get this feeling out of him. Finally, he runs off and leaves Jack there, but it was not all over for Jack, as his soul went into the amulet he was holding, and he was now immortal. He was immortal, and with the amulet. Later on, once the Abel was contained, a D-class is cleaning up. He picks up the amulet, and he is gone. Jack Bright takes over his body, puts on the amulet, and goes to a guard. He tells him things that he shouldn't know, and soon it was realized that Jack Bright was in the amulet, but also he was an SCP as well now. An immortal SCP, forever trapped in a dance with Abel. As soon as Abel will find out that Jack is alive, he will not want to let him go. He will never want to let him go. Abel was obsessed. He could not stop thinking of Jack while he lay in the sarcophagus, currently sated with the amount of blood he had. Jack, on the other hand, was angry. He did enjoy the adult fun time with Abel very, very much, but he was more pissed off that he lost his virginity and then was killed. That pissed him off. And now he wants to get revenge. He is going to make Abel's life so much difficult, but also tease him because he thinks it will be fun. Jack did not know what he was getting into, and he would not know until it was too late. Their fates were forever intertwined. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see. This is going to be a mini series for the for this spooky season, and I hope that you all enjoyed. And yes, there will be more as we go on. I hope that you all enjoyed this, and if you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see, and I will do my best to do it. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed, and stay sexy. Patreon outro. Thank you, Gav, for being my first patron. You are wonderful. You are beautiful. You are stunning. Thank you, Gav. You are perfect. Thank you, Wicked Brony, for being my second patron. You are wonderful. You are beautiful. You are stunning. Thank you, Wicked Brony. You are also perfect. I hope that you both enjoyed, and I hope that you all enjoyed this and want to see more. Comment below what you'd like to see, and I will do my best to do it. Anyways, yes, like, subscribe, do all that. Check out the playlist at the end of the video, all that good jazz, and stay sexy on my sexy muffins. Bye bye. Secret outro time. Secret outro time. Secret outro time. Welcome to the secret outro. The secret outro question of the day is: would you want to have adult fun time and smash Abel if he was a vampire like this? My answer is hail to the yes. 100% for sure would smash Abel over and over and over as a vampire. Anyways, If you want to see more, comment below what you'd like to see, and I will do my best to do it. And all that good stuff. All that good stuff. And I hope that you all enjoyed and stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye bye.